The research I had to do for Sinner was unique in that, this is really a political thriller in many respects. All the stuff that happens in Washington and with the Congress and with the Attorney General was new to me. I actually hired a research assistant on this book. He spent a lot of time doing a lot of research and spent many hours discussing the various facets of political power that show themselves in the story. It was fascinating. It's amazing how the First Amendment works, what it would take to amend the First Amendment, to change the Constitution, and so all that stuff is really an important part of Sinner. But at the same time, I didn't want to write a story in which we were bogged down by the details of a political struggle that's happening in Washington D.C. that seems so removed. So I want to make it very personal, and I also wanted Sinner to be a very new generation kind of book where we're talking about characters that are being stressed to the limits, that have incredible scenarios in which they're thrown. They find themselves. Well, we're talking about Johnny, we're talking about Billy, we're talking about Darcy, three characters who have very unique abilities. It's kind of like writing a novel or reading a novel about the true prophets who rise in Revelation, who are able to do very unique things that wow the world. In the context of these two characters, you have this incredible struggle, this political struggle that takes place in Washington. So it was a unique novel to research. I learned a tremendous amount, and I think the reader is going to find a whole new world. They're going to discover a whole new world when they're reading about Washington.